Hey, okay, so I had my shower, waiting for the food to be delivered, so I have to go any minute. But pertinent to the video I just released about Eric having cried about his first sessions with Dr. Oziel, just sitting on the sofa and weeping openly, and then saying, okay, well, thanks, and leaving. And to the doctor, he felt that indicates this boy has been abused, that his claim of abuse by his father is real, because no one is that miserable, unhappy, and unable to express anything they're feeling unless they've been through some sort of abusive situation. So the interview I did with Dr. Oziel in 2001-ish with the film crew, he was very open about what he thought he had found out. But I said, remember this is 2001, and I had followed the case, but it had been a while since the boys had gone to jail. I said, well, why didn't you have someone examine him for rape if his claims were he'd been raped by his father? Dr. Oziel said he never said that he'd been raped by his father, by the way. That was something that Leslie, his lawyer, said. Eric never used that word. And he said also there was no facility set up to have him be examined formally. The police department didn't know how to deal with male rape in Los Angeles. And Eric was afraid had he been examined by a doctor that he would have become aroused. I'm like, what do you mean? And the doctor said, well, he was afraid if something was put up his rectum that he would have had hard on. Oziel said he was so inexperienced sexually. He'd only really been with his dad, and the relationship he said he'd had with another boy his age might have been real or might have not, the doctor said, but he was so inexperienced that he thought that something going up his bottom would make him hard. And the doctor said he might have been right. And the doctor said, for all we know, he was crying because he was missing his father. Not just because of his dad, but because it was the only person that he'd ever really felt love. Right. There's more. We spent the whole day with him. And I'm seeking the footage desperately. And when I find it, I'll release clips. It was fantastic. Okay, but this is all the stuff I'm finding in my notes. Poor Eric. Let those guys out of jail for Jesus Christ. Bye.